Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 largest cities in Minnesota. There is plenty of room for people to spread out in Minnesota because it is a large state, coming in at number 12 out of 50 in terms of land area. It is also the 22nd most populous state in the contiguous United States. Only 3 of the 853 municipalities in the state have populations of more than 100,000. The largest cities that the North Star State has to offer are among all-time favorites. You're aware of the cities like Minneapolis and St. Paul that are often in the news, and that make it to the top of the list. However, the other 8 largest cities of Minnesota also come with their own attractions and aura. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 largest cities in Minnesota. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 largest cities in Minnesota. Number 10. Lakeville. Dakota County's largest city, Lakeville, completes this list at number 10. It is an exurb of Minneapolis and St. Paul located about 32 kilometers from the downtown of both these cities. Lakeville has a flourishing agricultural and industrial sector and one of the fastest growing cities in the area. As of 2023, it houses a population of 72,198. Number 9. BLAINE. The U.S. state of Minnesota's Anoka and Ramsey counties contain the small suburban city of BLAINE. Previously a small town, BLAINE's population has grown considerably during the past 60 years. BLAINE is a prospering, growing city. It frequently ranks at the top of lists for new home construction and has one of Minnesota's greatest population growth rates. With 72,830 residents, it is currently the 9th largest city in the state. Number 8. Woodbury. 8 miles 13 kilometers east of St. Paul, in the U.S. state of Minnesota, is the city of Woodbury. With a population of 77,730, Woodbury, one of Minnesota's fastest growing cities, is currently the 8th largest city in the state. According to Money Magazine's Best Places to Live list, it came in at number 12. The Minneapolis-St. Paul metropolitan region includes it. Number 7. Plymouth. With an estimated 83,116 residents, the city of Plymouth ranks as Minnesota's 7th largest city. The 3rd largest suburb of Minneapolis-St. Paul is situated in Hennepin County, 15 miles, 24 kilometers, northwest of downtown Minneapolis. The city came in first place in Money Magazine's 2018 and 11th on the 2022 lists of America's Best Places to Live. Amy Klobuchar, a U.S. Senator from Minnesota, was born and raised in Plymouth. Number 6. Duluth. The county seat for St. Louis County is Duluth. It is situated in Minnesota's Arrowhead region on Lake Superior. With 86,783 inhabitants, it is Minnesota's 4th largest city. At the head of the St. Louis River, across from Superior, Wisconsin, on the western end of Lake Superior, it is one of the biggest cities in Minnesota and a notable inland port. The Twin Ports is a common name for the two cities. With access to the Atlantic Ocean 2,300 miles, 3,700 kilometers away, Duluth is the largest metropolitan area, the 2nd largest city, and the biggest U.S. city on the lake. Number 5. Brooklyn Park. Brooklyn Park is a suburban community located in northern Hennepin County upstream from downtown Minneapolis on the west bank of the Mississippi River. Brooklyn Park is a significant suburb of the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul with a population of 88,618, making it the 4th largest city in the metropolitan area and the 6th largest city in Minnesota. The city has 67 parks in total and 47 miles of nature trails, earning it the title Tree City USA. Number 4. Bloomington. On the north bank of the Minnesota River in Hennepin County, Minnesota, is the suburban city of Bloomington. With 91,405 residents, it is Minnesota's 4th largest city. The city of Bloomington lies in the heart of Twin Cities activity and is only 10 minutes south of Minneapolis-St. Paul and MSP Airport. As a post-World War II housing boom suburb connected to Minneapolis's urban street network, Bloomington was founded. Due in part to the presence of the Mall of America, the largest enclosed shopping mall in the United States, the city has more jobs per resident than Minneapolis or St. Paul. Number 3. Rochester. With 124,321 residents, Rochester is Minnesota's third largest city and the county seat of Olmsted County. In the region between Minneapolis-St. Paul and the southern state boundary, Rochester is the largest city that isn't a part of that metro area. There are more than 85 miles of paved paths and more than 3,500 acres of parkland to visit. Number 2. St. Paul. Ramsey County's county seat is St. Paul, the capital of Minnesota. St. Paul is the center of navigation on the Mississippi River near the point where it converges with the Minnesota River and is located in the southeast of the state. With a population of 316,819, the city ranks as the 11th most populous in the Midwest and the country's 65th largest city. The financial center of the state of Minnesota is shared by the twin cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis. One of the nation's highest literacy rates is also associated with the Twin Cities. Number 1. Minneapolis. The county seat of Hennepin County and the most populous city in Minnesota is Minneapolis. It ranks as the 45th most populated city in the U.S., with a population of 439,430. It is situated where the Minnesota River and the Mississippi River meet. 3 of the state's 4 major professional sports teams are based in this city. Along with its neighbor St. Paul, Minneapolis makes up one of the Twin Cities. As Minnesota's largest city, Minneapolis is frequently confused with St. Paul as the state's capital. So, which is your favorite cities among the top 10 largest cities in Minnesota? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 largest cities in Minnesota in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.